Hello students, so welcome again. I am here with another lecture on engineering graphics. This time I am going to discuss with you one of the curve that is known as rectangular hyperbola. Already earlier we discussed that when a cone will be cut by a section plane parallel to its axis, then the curve generated will be rectangular hyperbola. And if we go for the definition of rectangular hyperbola, that will be like this. The rectangular hyperbola, it is a curve traced out by a moving point in such a way so that the product of its distance from two fixed straight lines remains same or constant. And those two fixed straight lines are known as asymptotes. Many of the time those two lines will be perpendicular to each other. One of the curve which we studied in the physics, that will be Boyle's law, that is PV equals to constant, that is also a rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola curves are also used in water channels. So this time I am going to select a problem in which the distance of the moving point from the two asymptotes, those two fixed straight lines, will be given to me, and we want to plot the rectangular hyperbola. So the problem will be like this: draw a rectangular hyperbola when the distance of the moving point P, one of the point P will be 40 millimeter from the x axis and 20 millimeter from the y axis. So now I am going to start. So initially what we will do, we will draw these two axes which you know from the school days. In the graph paper, normally we will plot graph paper x axis and y axis. So x axis OX will be the horizontal line and OY will be the vertical line, and these two are the asymptotes. Now initially the point P, they have given that the point P will be 40 millimeter from the x axis and 20 millimeter from the y axis. So I have plotted this point which is 20, this distance will be 20 mm. And this distance will be 40 mm. So in this way I have marked this point P with reference to OX and OY. Now this point P will move in such a way so that the product of the distance from these two asymptotes remains same. So method will be like this. What I will do, from this P I will draw a line perpendicular on the OY axis and also extend this line in the opposite direction like this, and from P, this perpendicular line on the OX, I will move this line upside also. So this can be like this. Maybe we can name these two lines like AB and CD, suppose. So this CD will be perpendicular to OX and AB will be perpendicular to the OY. After that, what I will do, I will mark a point 1 at any distance. Suppose initially I will take a distance of 5 mm. So 5 mm from this I will mark a point 1 and join this point 1 with this O. What I have done, on this line from P towards B, I have marked a point 1, and then from that point 1 I have joined that point 1 with O, that is the intersection of x axis and y axis. Where this point cuts this line, suppose I will denote this by letter 1 dash. After that, from this 1 dash we will draw a line parallel to the OX, and from this one draw a line parallel to OY. The intersection of these 2 points will be next point on the curve. If you want to check, then the product of the distance of this point from the OX and OY remains same. Next time I will move further and mark another point. Suppose the point will be 2. Now this time I have increased the distance. Now suppose this time I have taken a distance that is 10 mm. After that, join this line, this point with again with O, where it is going to cut this point line, name that point 2. Now from this 2, draw a line parallel to OY, and from this 2 dash draw a line parallel to OX. Again the intersection of these two lines will be the point of the curve, that is our rectangular hyperbola. Next time further moving, we will mark another point 3. What I am going to do? I am going to increasing the distance in the horizontal line. This time after 10, suppose this time I have taken a distance approximately 20 mm, and again join this 3 with O point. On the route it will cut this vertical line at suppose 3 dash point. Now from this 3 dash draw a line parallel to the OX, and from this 3 draw a line perpendicular to OX. So this is the one of the point on the curve. I will take one more point, suppose at this distance, that is point 4. Now join this point 4 with again with O. On the route it cuts it at 4 dash. Now from this 4 dash draw a line parallel to OX, and from this 4 draw a line parallel to OY. So already I got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 points. Same method I will adopt, take in the opposite side of this point P, and suppose I will mark another point. Suppose that point will be small 5. Now join this 5 with O and extend this upside, so it will cut the upper line suppose at point 5 dash. Now from this 5 dash draw a line parallel to OX, and from this 5 draw a line parallel to OY. The intersection will be again point on the curve. If you want, we will take one more point. Suppose this point will be point 6. Now again join this 6 with O, extend it upside, that is going to match with the point 6 dash on this CD line. From 6 dash draw a line parallel to OX, from 6 draw a line parallel to OY. Now look at the figure. Now we have sufficient number of points. This is the point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If I join all those points by freehand with the help of a smooth curve, the figure obtained will be the required hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola. So this will go like this. I hope that these number of points are sufficient to convey the information. If we like, we can take one more point here also. Suppose I will take another point 5 on this side also, and join this 5 with again the point O. On the way it cuts at 5 dash. From this 5 dash draw a line parallel to OX, and from this 5 come downside, so that will be another point, and you can extend this further like this. So that will be another point on the curve. So this curve is known as rectangular hyperbola. As I already told you, the Boyle's law curve, that is PV equals to constant, that will be a rectangular hyperbola. Also, this type of curves are used in water channels, for smooth flow of the fluid. I hope you understand the concept. Draw in your sketchbook. For any doubt, you can call me and clear this. Thank you very much.